Hello, I'm Joe Hren. Supporters of legislation stopping locals from banning short-term rentals like Airbnb say they'll be back next session after the bill failed this year. And even its opponents are all ready to work on the measure again. The legislation would have barred local governments from banning short-term rentals while imposing few limitations on services like Airbnb. Representative Jerry Torr, one of the bill's most vocal opponents, says he's hopeful that before next session, more communities create ordinances that the legislature can use as a guide. Indiana lawmakers are bailing out the state's former governor, Vice President Pence, after the Republicans' efforts to pay for two completed projects celebrating the state's bicentennial foundered. A provision tucked into the state's next two-year budget, which was approved late last month by the GOP-dominated legislature, sets aside $5.5 million to pay for an elaborate plaza constructed outside the State House and upgrades to the State Library. Still, funding for the rest of the $53.5 million in projects Pence planned to celebrate Indiana's 200th year has not materialized. And gun users are exposed to high levels of lead, according to a recent study from researchers at Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. The study reviewed 36 published articles looking at the blood lead levels of people who visited both indoor and outdoor gun ranges. Nearly all blood lead levels reported were well above levels deemed safe by the Centers for Disease Control. Those most at risk of exposure are recreational users. And now here's a quick check of the forecast for tonight. A 60% chance of showers, lows down to 55. And in the 5-day forecast tomorrow, more rain, 73, 74 by Wednesday. A 60% chance of storms on Thursday, highs up to 69. More news online at WTIUnews.org.